As we've been feeling this, we've been feeling that warmth, and as we get into our Independence Day, we're really going to feel the heat crank on up. We're going to get more into that, as well as some of the storms. We already saw a little bit of action this morning. That's really going to pick up as we get later into the afternoon, into the overnight hours, and we're going to see finally some cooler weather make its way into the Northland as we head towards the beginning of next week. So look at that silent radar I mentioned. We have some storms making their way through. Some of the heavier storm action is still in northern Minnesota, making its way into the Arrowhead region. A little bit of shower action going into the UP. Right now, these are non-severe, but some pretty heavy rain and lightning will be associated with them. As we get going into today, you'll notice we're going to have the southerly flow, being pretty blustery winds, getting up to 25-mile-per-hour gusts at times. And this is going to bring up some warm, moist air. And I say warm is actually more going to say hot, because it's going to be getting into the 90s for a lot of us. A little bit cooler along the North Shore into the Arrowhead, but outside of that, it is going to be a hot one for most of us here in the Northland. And when you add in the dew points here, look at this, getting it to the 70s, it is going to be humid as well. And this is why you can see we have all these excessive heat warnings in the pink here, as well as some heat advisories in place for today. So everyone needs to be ready for that. Make sure you're staying hydrated and being safe and staying cool as you enjoy your 4th of July. Now let's look at here, because so once we get around noon, we're going to have a bit of a clearing. So we're not going to see too much rain action, but as we get into the afternoon, the rain action is going to pick back up with storms up towards International Falls and northern Minnesota. And as we go into the overnight hours, you'll see this is going to move to the southeast and continue moving to the southeast as we go into Saturday. And for today, we do have a severe risk. It's only a slight, so it's not up there, but it is still very much present, with damaging winds being the main culprit here. And we're also going to see excessive rainfall for today as well in northern Minnesota. We do have a slight risk there, so some flash flooding will be possible. Once it's all said and done, though, we could be expecting up to 2 inches in northern Minnesota. Some spots even seeing 3, and some even local areas seeing more than that. So again, just keep a lookout. Flash flooding, especially since some of the flash flooding, which is going to occur in the overnight hours, makes some of that standing water difficult to see. So if we are going to be driving tomorrow morning when it's still dark out, it could be difficult. So be ready for that. And I mentioned it's going to continue into Saturday, probably making its way into northwest Wisconsin, UP, once we get later into the day, before it finally starts to move out as we start to head into the morning hours on Sunday. And finally, we're going to look at the temperature, because as the system moves out, it's going to be taking the heat with it. We're going to be into the 70s, around seasonal for those temperatures as we get into Saturday as well into Sunday. So a bit of a relief as we get that northerly flow bringing in some cooler air, though we are going to see some wildfire smoke come in as well. So something just to keep an eye on as we start to head into the weekend on that air quality. So looking at our 7-day forecast, you can see today is really standing out as that hot and stormy one, but we'll finally start to see relief later on.